Welcome back, guys, to Nino Kuni, where we were left with a little bit of a problem to solve by Horace. Translating the Nazcaan written on this page. The tools of wizardry. Now, I'm pretty sure that what we're looking at here is not this bit of speech that's coming out of this guy's mouth, but what was on this cord. And I hope you guys got the answers for everything on the page, as it were. Or at least I hope I showed you them and you paused and you kind of tried to translate it yourself, because a bit of audience participation, a little bit, it's just a little bit fun, if you know what I mean, being able to do something yourself. Because this here, said by this guy, this old man, actually from right to left, or more to the point from bottom to top, was actually I smell, or something along those lines. So, yes, I doubt that is what he's wanting us to say, but I wonder if it is or not. However, this here, written there, was the words finest fibre. According to my translation. Let's get it right, that's F-I-B-E-R. If you look at the page head, the tools of wizardry, you just need to decipher the Nazcaan that's written there. We did indeed. I'm talking about the Nazcaan that's actually part of the original picture, of course. Anything else in there is probably just doodles done by a bored apprentice wizard. Ah, the I smell bit. So is that indeed? Let's try it out, set A. Capitals or not, sir? Well, I prefer lowercase, of course. Do you want it all in one letter or with spaces? That's another question. Finest fibre of the land. Of course, I'd spell it B-R-E. Finest fibre E-R. It's spelt differently, okay. Well done. Yes, we wizards should always wear robes woven from the finest of fibres. Mine are made of material from the sky tree. How about that? Really? Neato. My clothes are made from the sky tree too. What? But only sages are allowed to wear sky tree clothes. You're not a sage. Huh. Now, midget face, don't get in a tizzy. The old lady down the hootique gave us them for free, ain't it, Ollie boy? Free? You fluky little... And here I am about to give you something else brilliant, but I suppose you did solve my puzzle. Here! And we got vacate, make a hasty exit from a perilous situation. Thanks, Horace. Ha! Don't mention it. It's the least I can do for another wannabe sage. Now I think it's time for me to move on again. I think I'll stow away on one of the ships that visit the harbour here. No one's ever going to spot me after all. Goodbye for now, Ollie. I imagine that might be my ship. So where have you moved to next? I guess next town's a not Ding Dong Dell, a ferry ground. Right, so we got this guy's quest, of course, which is to get him a little bit more belief. Seems we need to be teleporting somewhere else. Finding else what else we can do. Let's first of all though teleport to Old Father Oak. See what he has to say about our story so far. It's at the top of the page. Old Father Oak, we're coming for you. The deep dark wood it is. Maybe he'll reward us for having a third level beastie. We can quickly move over to Ding Dong Dell afterwards because there's a couple of people there that need a little bit of help. Just wondering where we're going to get all these little, elements from of the heart. That's the main problem right now. That Nazcaan translation's a bit difficult with several letters meaning this or that, but I guess many languages don't have as many letters or even more letters in the English language after all. I mean, then there's genders for words, like for example in German, die, der, das. That was always complicated. Die is the feminine, of course, der's the male. Can't remember what das is, I thought it was just neutral. Whatever. Hello, Old Father Oak. Ho ho, here you are again. How very nice it is to see you, young man. And how are you faring on your adventure? Tell me all about it. We will give him the tale indeed. Ho ho ho, so you've been to Hamlin. Not only there, but to the past also? You have travelled far, little ones. When I was but a sapling, I visited Autumnia myself. But in those days, Hamlin was no great city. It could hardly even have been called a village. Huh? You mean you were once a traveller like us, Old Father Oak? You weren't rooted to the spot? Indeed I was. It must be, centuries ago now. But the telling stone and I still remember it fondly. Blimey, not even I knew that. Well, it's been many years since I spoke of it. The tale of our travels is an important part of the Wizard's Companion, oh really? Would you like to read it? A new tale, the 11th one. Well, we can't exactly say no now, can we? Ho ho ho, I do apologise. It was talking of your travels. It made me nostalgic. Don't worry, Old Father Oak. We'll keep coming here and telling you our story. Ho ho ho, how very kind of you. And helping your story to continue is the least I can do. You obtain a healing tier gem. I look forward to hearing the next chapter of your tale. Indeed. So we can teach someone a healing spell now, so that's great. We've got ourselves another tale, so story time with Olisandri shall commence once again, lots involving the wizard's companion recently. The 11th Tale of Wonder. Tree and the Stone. Greatest tree in the deep dark wood. The deep dark wood is a dense green forest located in the northern part of the continent now known as the Summerlands. Though there are some beautiful crystal clear waterfalls and other sites of minor interest, travellers mainly flock to the deep dark wood on account of a great tree known as Old Father Oak. Princes and paupers alike have long visited this tree in the hope of gleaning some understanding from him, for Old Father Oak's great wisdom and benevolence have led men to consider him the world's elder, though no such title officially exists. There was nothing unusual about the tree that became known as Old Father Oak when its first green shoots emerged from the ground many centuries ago. The tree grew as all trees grow, year on year, his branches reaching upwards in search of sunlight, and his roots thrusting downwards in search of water. One day, when he was still but a young sapling, he was dug up by the group of humans, and a large stone was placed beneath him, just below his roots, and he was then replanted on top of the stone, and the whole around him refilled with soil. And the humans recited an incantation, and drew a rune, and, when the ceremony was over, retreated from the forest. Now, the presence of the stone made life difficult for the young tree. No matter how hard he tried to stretch his roots, the stone meant that they simply could not reach any further into the ground. After several days of trying, the tree was about to give up, when all of a sudden the stone started speaking to him. "Tell me, what can you see from up there? Pray tell me what you can see, for I am no ordinary rock. One day I shall be a magical stone, a great and very important one." The tree was very surprised to hear the stone talking to him so casually, and not a little vexed. Not a little vexed at all. "And why should I tell you anything? You do nothing but get in the way of my roots." The tree uttered these words much to his own surprise, for he had never been able to speak before. And so the stone began explaining his situation to the tree. It appeared that in order for the stone to become a magic stone, he had to be placed beneath the roots of a tree, and enchanted in a special ceremony. And so, as the tree grew older and wiser, he would impart some of his wisdom onto the stone, and allow the stone's own magical power to develop. The tree's ability to talk was simply one of the things he had learned as he had grown, and the stone had learned this from the tree. Armed with his newfound talent, the tree began talking to the birds and the fairies and the other forest creatures, and upon hearing their tales of the outside world, developed an insatiable desire to travel, to leave the spot to which he was rooted. And so he began pulling at his roots until cracks appeared in the ground. He kept pulling day after day, unable to stop or be stopped until... Eventually, the inevitable happened, the inevitable, and with a great creaking sound the tree wrenched himself and his short roots out of the ground altogether. It was at this moment that the young tree discovered that he knew how to walk, and so resolved to leave the deep dark wood immediately and make for pastures new. The stone felt very sad to see his only friend in the world preparing to leave and said, "Promise that you will come back and see me sometime, won't you, young tree? I should look nothing more than to hear all about your travels." "Of course, I shall come back to see you, I promise." And so the tree set off on his journey. He felt sorry for the stone, who would now never become the magic stone he so wanted to be, but he knew that he had to follow his own dreams. The young tree's journey allowed him to acquire great wisdom. Every time he encountered perils and monsters, he would simply stand stock still and pretend to be an ordinary tree. Should a predator come sniffing, the young tree would wait until it was very close, before rustling his branches violently, giving the creature a terrible fright, and sending it scuttling away in fear. The tree's journey continued through storms and blizzards, into dank, black caves, and across deep, blue oceans. On the way, he would sometimes meet other trees on journeys of their own. Most of the trees he encountered had also been chosen as locations for burying magical stones, and they too had left their stones behind and set out on their own adventures. He also encountered trees that were broken or withered, having become lost in the desert or trapped in great snowfalls. One day, several months into his journey, the young tree realized that it was becoming more and more difficult for him to move. No matter how much fresh water he drank or how pleasant the sun felt upon his leaves, he was becoming slower and slower. "This must be what happened to all those dead trees I saw," the tree thought, "and that's what's going to happen to me." Suddenly the tree remembered the promise he had made to the stone back in the deep dark wood. His promise to return to the forest and tell the stone all about his travels. The young tree had not visited the stone once since that day. Indeed, he had completely forgotten all about him. "I should go back," he thought. "I should return and speak to the stone while I still have strength enough to move." So the tree set off back home, back to the deep dark wood. The tree's short roots were dragging behind him all the way, trying to get him to stop, but the tree ignored them, and eventually made his way back to the forest where it first sprouted from the ground. The sight of his old stone companion, however, gave him a real shock. Having failed to become magical, the stone had been mistaken for an ordinary rock. Most of him had been chipped off and carried away to make tools and other objects. Only a tiny piece of him remained. Undeterred, the young tree proceeded to recount all his travel stories, and the little stone listened to everyone in silent wonder. When the tree had finished telling the stone the last of his tales, he had thought to himself, "Now that I have fulfilled my promise to the stone, I shall not mind if I wither and die where I stand." Curiously, however, the tree noticed that he was feeling far healthier than he had for a long while. It turned out that much as the stone's ability to talk had come from the tree's ability to walk had come from being near the stone. And as he spent more and more time away from the stone, the tree had started to lose this power. He now understood that the unfortunate dead trees he had seen on his travels had lost the power of movement on account of neglecting to visit their stone companions. The tiny stone and the tree, who was no longer very young, formed a firm alliance and became inseparable friends. Indeed, the tree placed the stone into a hollow in his trunk, allowing him to share all his knowledge and wisdom. The two would occasionally go on journeys together, acquiring even greater experience and wisdom, for it turns out that while the stone had not become magical during the tree's long absence, he had become incredibly knowledgeable. As the years went by, the tree and the stone garnered great repute for their surpassing wisdom, becoming known as Old Father Oak and the Telling Stone respectively. Indeed, to this day, travellers still venture into the deep dark woods seeking advice from this most unlikely pairing, a tree and stone. And so ends this branch of the story of Old Father Oak and the Telling Stone. Another story told. Thanks for the story, Mr. Old Father Oak. We have more quests to do. Travel. Oh, well, we can vacate at least. A new spell used straight away. Taking us straight outside the dungeon. And depositing us in a place where we can actually travel. Good, good, good. Seems we gained ourselves a nice kind of two spells to work together going on there. There's nothing around Ding Dong Dell that I have to worry about, is there? No little marks or anything? None in the water? Not at all. Well, let's head inside and see what the people are up to. This is a big revisiting session we're going through. Lots of stories, and of course we've still got to find Horace's next place. It was not you two, but a very changed girl is around here, it seems. Tee hee hee, he looks much healthier now. Not long until he's all better, but I have to keep it a secret from everybody until then. What are you doing there? Hey, you gave me a fright. It's a secret. What I was saying just then, alright? Huh? What was? Sorry, I wasn't listening. What's the secret? Well, you see, I found this poorly bartender. And I've been looking after him and keeping it secret from everybody. A bartender? That's some kind of critter, huh? We've caught one. Huh? Isn't that a little dangerous? He's not dangerous. He's a good little lambkin. He was frightened of me at first, but now we're best friends. Kindness? Crikey! Fancy making friends with a wild beast? There's not many have the knack for that. But that's kind, eh? Taking care of his wounds and everything? It sure is. She must have a heart just full of kindness. You'll keep it secret, won't you? Oh, you'll be so angry if she finds out. Sure we will. We have a favour to ask you too, okay? Alright, what is it? Could you hold real still for just 1 second? As I steal your heart! So we now have the kindness of the man in Hamlin. Oh, my chest feels all light. Right, I better go and look after my little lambkin. Indeed you had. Well, where's our next mission, if anything? Wasn't there 2 people within this place, within Ding Dong Dell, that needed things dealt with? Maybe they're in the actual main town centre. Maybe they're up above us. Questions, questions, questions. Let's have a quick look around. Of course, the purple chest still up here that we cannot unlock. Monstar is not yet powerful enough. How rude, how rude, how rude. Makes you wonder what these purple chests are having them in the end. The green chest didn't exactly have anything stand out extraordinary after all. Hop along, little lolly boy. It's too bad we can't travel from zone to zone. At least Hamlin's being set with warps. That's the power of a great sage for you. Right then, we have another green heart on the thing and 2 quests on top of that. Kindness, restraint, what do you have, madame? Belief? I hope he comes home soon. I'm saying belief. Is everything okay, ma'am? You look sort of distracted. Oh, well, it's my husband, you see. He's an explorer. He's often away for months on end, and this time he's gone somewhere very dangerous. I haven't heard from him in 2 years. Jeepers, 2 whole years? Oh, that is lonely. But I'm not worried. He's the greatest explorer in the world after all. That's me. No matter what happens to him, he'll always find his way home to me. You really believe in your husband, huh? You can say that again. What a cracking missus. You're my kind of wife, you are. Full to the brim with belief. Thank you. I'm sure I'll hear these discovered a whole new continent any day now. Say, ma'am, we have a favour to ask you. Would you mind? A favour? What kind of favour? You sure be helping us an awful lot if you let us borrow some of your belief. Why my belief? By all means, that sounds like fun. Doesn't really. Thank you very much. Let's rip the heart from you. And the noble certainty of unshakable faith is ours as well. That tickles. Oh, my heart feels all aflutter. How lovely. Sure it is, madame. So we have ourselves some more elements of the heart. And more quests on top of that. The two guards, they're arguing over here. Now, why are you arguing, guys? I'm just not cut out for monster hunting. Maybe it's time I called it a day. The soldier's life just isn't for me anymore. Sergeant, why would you say such a thing all of a sudden? Is everything okay? It's the sergeant. He suddenly started talking about giving up soldiering. Does he need belief? I just don't have any fight left in me. And the beasts, they scare me. Oh, courage. Don't say that. What has happened to you? You used to be the bravest of us all. Huh? Say, Miss Drippy, you don't think the sergeant's lost his courage, do you? He certainly seems broken hearted, isn't it? What do you want to do about it, Ollie boy? Gotta get some more then. But it's not even here. Do you really think you can help him? No sweat, man. We'll go and grab a bit of courage and be back before you know it. Indeed. Apart from the fact that we haven't found any courage as of yet. Hopefully you're not broken-hearted as well, but you look a bit dozy. No, you look kind of happy, actually. School again. How perfectly boring. Enthusiasm? What's wrong? You know every kid has to go to school, right? But it's such an awful lot of work. I just can't see the purpose of it all. Whatever's wrong with me, I wonder? Until yesterday, I loved going to school and playing with the other children. Uh-oh. Looks like we got ourselves a broken-hearted little lady. Really? You think she's broken-hearted? Do I ever? Lacking enthusiasm she is. Or I'm not tall and handsome. Well, Ollie boy, you gonna help her or what? You're not really tall and handsome though, Drippy. We can sort this one out. Enthusiasm hunting we go. At least this one we have. Enthusiasm. I'm enthusiastic about playing these games for you. I mostly get lots of people commenting on my enthusiasm, in fact. Huh? What time is it? Oh no, I'm gonna be late. How perfectly terrible. You should get going. I bet your friends can't wait to see you at school. I will. Thank you, boy. Oh, here. It's a little present to say thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 3 handfuls of chocolate bonbons and even more cash. Every little kid has a ton of cash and one for bonus. Excellent. Could you complete the stamp card for us as well, madame? Is that 2 stamp cards complete now? Where do we see our merit rewards anyway? View stamp card. We have 2, so we need to create another one. Then we can get ourselves another award. Right, so what we still have, Sister Saviour we could do now, because we have the kindness. A Hamlin man has suddenly become terrified of the woman he wants to marry. We haven't seen that guy. I don't know what that's about, but we're on the way of it. Obviously, we did a while back, and I've completely forgotten about him. We need 2 doses of courage. Straight to soldier on. That's the other guy who needs the courage, where the heart is. He's become suspicious, but we do have the belief now, at least. We need to go to Alma Moon still. There's a bounty near Alma Moon. What else do we got here? Apparently some forest dwellers in the southeastern part of the shipwreck shore are amazing at alchemy. Have we been to the shipwreck shore yet? That'll be interesting. There's no one up here to talk to, no one around. Well, I say it's time to fast travel, don't you? So where to next? Alma Moon, Hamlin? Let's go sort out the Alma Moony problems, but first and foremost, isn't there a bounty to do once again around Old Smoky? And the new things at the Temple of Trials. Too much to do, too little time. Okay, it must be inside then. Alright then, let's find this bad magma, whatever it was. Fully rested, fully healed. Why are you running towards me, balloon guy? Back attacking me as well? You must be really brave.
Here goes nothing.
Like all that attack, because these guys can't have much in them. Yeah, I hit you with my wands there. I thought there was more stuff over there. I'm amazed the creatures here want to fight me. Oh well, Lagoon Naive leveled up a bit more. Gemma. Good on you, my dear. Right then, let's have a look. It is up here indeed. Alright, let's keep traveling. I do wonder about these robots, by the way, on the way. There's also a chest or two we might be able to open now. Even the little bighorn wants to challenge us. These guys have courage. Too bad we can't steal a piece of their heart. I wouldn't advise fighting me. That doesn't seem like it would end well for you at all. Right, round here was a chest that we have opened, isn't it? Oh no, here's the purple chest. We can't open that right now. There's a green chest further up, if I remember correctly. Aha, dodged you, rough. No problem. Now, where is this mark? Come and fight me, madame, sir. I think you're a madame if you're another one of those. Your further evolved version, maybe? We're not that far from it. Down here we had... Oh, there was a chest down here or something along the lines. Ah, there was a chest, but that's probably where we fought the previous one. Do not chase me, run away! Why do you want to fight, sir? We just want to find the mark. Can't be that far. My god, it's a long way to walk. Hey, you can run away, that's fine by me, little baby. If I'm right in saying the green chest was somewhere around this area. Ah! Ooh! Dodging indeed. We didn't have to dodge it again because it ran away itself. And there was a chest down along that way. We picked that one up. Ah! Got me from behind! How dare you, sir!
Fancy your chances, do you?
Well, we can all out attack all we like, but can't attack the creatures right now. How dare you use your abilities? My defense is pretty good against that now. Ow, sir! Can you see I'm trying to do the DPSs? Oh, bone guy, go to work. I'll take the HP. Using our actual characters for melee is weird. Our sugar plum spike levels up yet again. Fairy girl. Keep going with your magical attack. Spiral into the atmosphere with it, in fact. Whoa, just managed to dodge that one. Alright, if I'm right in saying, right round this bend is where the monster is that we need to hunt, but the chest should be here as well. Take on the Magma Dam, we will indeed. This is where our sugar plum sprite would be brilliant, apart from the fact that we just evolved it, of course, so now it's a bit weaker than it should be. Stop attacking me, madame. Seems everyone's attacking with some form of weakness or another here. Is it our attack that's doing the 100 damage? I think it is. Well, the Mal's hitting weaknesses lushly. Did we not even do damage then? Oh, we only do 30. Well, that's a tiny amount. Pretty sure you could do more, mighty. Go-Go that was doing the nice damage. Ah! I see that indeed. Try and feel you like, as that attack was the end of you.
Nito!
And Burknana out there and everything. All wanting to gain. It's not really good to send a plant against a fire type creature. But there we go. Another hunt complete. But yes, just further up the way, was there not the green chest? Was I imagining this is where the 20-second warning started? Or the 30, well, no, was it 3 minutes? Leave me alone, balloon face! I want to get the green chest and head to Alma Moon.
Here goes nothing.
Why will they not let me? Send out the cut purse and do some damage for once, eh? Did our banana friend pick something up then, or did he get sharpened? gotta say, he's probably one of the best minions for... Well, I think Esper's got the best well-rounded minions at the moment for overall damage. A lot of them have high defenses, which is what we really want. But here we go, Swain. Oh, Mr. Balloon Face, leave me alone. Just because I didn't capture either you or the Shrimpaler, stop giving us the chances to. Take magic, sir.
We won!
And let's take the chest. It's been a long time climbing Old Smoky, that's for sure. Let's do this. I want to step in the lava, though. Obtain a bottle of pixie dew. Thank you indeed. Now we can just vacate the area. Fast travel to Alma Moon. These are very nice spells to have indeed, combined. Will the boat ever see use again? I'm pretty sure it will, but still. Let's see what's wrong in Alma Moon then. We've saved Alma Moon once again, in fact, by beating that bounty hunt. Oh, someone with something right here, right now. Hello, sir. Hack is hot, so fiercely hot. Have you got restraint? Jeepers, you sure are sweating an awful lot, mister. Indeed, no matter how long I live, I will never grow accustomed to this infernal heat. It must be real hard on you standing guard all day like that. It is, of course. There are many who cannot endure the hardships of our profession. Did you never think of quitting? Haha, never. I am proud to serve my country and protect the peace of our great realm. Holly boy, no ordinary person could stand there in the sun like that and not go bananas. You're right. You must have a ton of restraint, huh? Ha. Hope you don't mind, but I have something to ask of you. Of course. Is something the matter? Well, there are people out there who have lost their restraint, and I was hoping we might borrow some of yours to help them out. Your words mystify me, but if I could be of help to those in need, I will gladly assist you. Thank you so much, sir. Let's take it indeed. We can't take multiples, so we're actually collecting a good supply right now. Of course, we need our, well, enthusiasm back. Bit of courage wouldn't hurt. Restraint's not bad either. He feels cooler because of it. That's not bad at all. Right, so the person... Oh, there's another bit of heart around here. And a quest on top of that. Hello, kid. You still running around? You, sir. Oh, I just can't stop worrying. Have I lost her forever? What's wrong? You seem kind of upset. It's my beloved. I just can't help thinking that she has given her heart to another. Are you the travelling man? Going behind your back, you mean? Have you got proof, like? No, I have no proof. She lives many leagues from here in my homeland. We meet only rarely, Ding Dong Dell. Well, if you got no proof, what are you doubting her for? That's not very nice, is it? She's so beautiful. Her eyes are like the stars themselves. I just know that other suitors must be flocking to adore. Oh, I'm so worried I can't think. Gee, he's in a real bad way. Only you can learn to trust her. That's exactly what he can't do, Ollie boy. Broken-hearted he is. Suffering for want of a little belief. We can't leave the poor lad like this. We've got to help him out, innit? So is it him, I wonder? That's decided then. Let's get this boy a bit of heart to bolster his belief in his beloved. We do have that indeed. We've got the belief to give you straight away, sir. We did mean it to be for another man. Oh well. Hand it over and help the needy. If I'm right in saying, with this stamps, we should be good for another reward. I don't feel worried anymore. How can I have doubted my beloved? I've been a complete fool. And you have, my lad. There's no denying it. A friend like that won't get you nowhere. You're right. Thanks to you, I've regained my faith in my dear, beautiful beloved. I must give you something to say thank you. Here, will this do? 3 frosty flans and 750 guilders. Thank you, sir. The stamps are what we want most, though. Oh no, we're going to be a little short of a full next stamp card. No point in really returning it, unless it gave us a bonus, of course. Oh, when we return the diary to the man, we should be all sorted. Now, I wonder if this one over here has a little bit of belief for us, eh? Hello, Rashad. Hope you're doing well. Farewell and all that, because we have other things on our mind. We're going to make ourselves some more cheese, and, well, some candy as well, I guess. Perhaps I overdid it this time. You hurt, mister? I'm fine, boy. Do not worry about me. Now I must return to my work. What? You're going to work even though you're injured? You can't. Do not try to stop me. The beast must be defeated. Huh? What beast? What are you on about, man? You courage? I speak of a hideous creature of gigantic proportions that settled at the foot of the volcano to the west of here. It has already gravely injured a member of my squad. I cannot allow it to inflict further misery. It must be driven from the land at all costs. That's why you're so worked up, is it? Fair enough. I can't believe you go back and try to fight it with an injury like that. It's so dangerous. Aren't you scared? Why don't you heal it? Heal it. I lived many years, boy, but fear is yet to trouble me. Crikey, listen. Your courage is very impressive and everything. We need to rest up for a bit. There's no time to rest. If the beast is not defeated soon, then... Oh, for flip's sake, fine. Go and get yourself bashed up even more. Ollie boy, guys, take heart before he runs off to get Wallet, will ya? Huh? Oh, sure. This time we're taking heart to help him as well, it seems. A bit of courage added to the ranks. What is this? I feel calmed. Perhaps I've overstretched myself. I cannot face this foe alone. Yes, I must have swift solutions to locate a bounty hunter worthy of the task. Ah, so it seems we've got ourselves a new quest from Swift Solution right there and then. I thought I saw a gleaming little jar, but obviously I was completely mistaken. Well, we are done, sorted for this episode, guys. So join me for more next time as we continue around the globe to check out any new stuff, get ourselves pieces of HUD, sort the errands before we can move on to find Kublai, King of the Sky Pirates. Bye-bye.